This is a production of Glass City Communications.
So how do you think Alex is doing?
He's most likely fine. You don't have to worry about him, Renee.
I know, but it's hard not to worry about him.
Excuse me, Commander Scott?
Aye? Can I help you, Lieutenant?
You haven't reported to my office yet, so I've decided to come to you.
I'm sorry that I haven't made an appointment with you yet, Counselor.
You're aware, of course, that the captain ordered you to report to my office yesterday.
Is there any way we could do it later today? Say, after my shift?
I'm sorry, Renee, but when the captain gives an order, you need to follow through.
Then it's settled. I'll have to report to your office.
You can report immediately after your shift, Commander, until then.
I know what you're gonna say. You should have gone straight there.
It's fine, Renee. How do you like your new position?
It's going well. I really like how the isolinear chip system works.
It's a lot better than the Deotronic computer that Starfleet's been using.
Report!
Getting readings now, Captain. According to the scans, a large explosion occurred 0.7 light-years away, at bearing 251 Mark 46.
Can you tell what caused the explosion?
No, sir, but I'm picking up a group of ships around the area of that explosion.
Red alert! Tamir, set course to intercept, full impulse.
Course plotted and set.
Engage.
Space. Cold, dark, mysterious. These are the voyages of the crew of the Starship Ranger. Its purpose: to seek out new worlds and to defend the Federation, to fulfill Starfleet's mission.
Star Trek Ranger, starring Jacob Stanford as Captain Michael A. Decker, Dean Rogers as Commander Alexander Jarvis, Executive Officer, Michael Studelberg as Lieutenant Commander William Elberg, Operations and Second Officer, Michael Liebman as Lieutenant Commander Jonathan Daniels, Chief Engineer, John Kwan Young as Lieutenant Charles Reese, Science Officer, Chris Spurgeon as Lieutenant Commander Paul Hutchinson, Tactical Officer, Tina Anderson as Dr. Diane Moss, Chief Medical Officer, Spring Stanford as Lieutenant J.G. Bethany Chase, Ship's Counselor, Martin Friedman as Lieutenant George Clement, Transporter Chief, Alexis Waters as Ensign Tamir, Con Officer, and Paul Lavelle as the ship's computer voice. Star Trek Ranger, created by Jacob Stanford, based on Star Trek, created by Gene Roddenberry. Episode 105, Prototype, Part 1.
Captain, I'm picking up a shockwave 1.2 light-years bearing 125 Mark 15. It will impact the ship in 12 seconds.
Red alert! Shields to maximum!
Will the shields hold?
Yes, sir.
Sir, I'm picking up a distress call from Ranger.
Shockwave will impact in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Helm, set course to intercept the Ranger. Maximum warp.
Aye, sir. We will intercept Ranger in 15 minutes.
Push her to the limit if you have to, Thompson.
Captain, I'm picking up 3 Klingon birds of prey and 2 Cardassian warships surrounding Ranger.
Bring us out of warp and open the channel to the lead ship.
Channel open, sir.
This is Captain Alexander Jarvis of the Federation Starship Columbia. You are inside Federation space and have shown an act of aggression. Stand down, or I will have no other choice than to open fire.
Captain Jarvis, you are ordered to surrender your starship now. There's only one of you, and 5 of us.
What happened to the crew of the Ranger?
That is not your concern. Power down, or else.
Sir, the other ships are powering up and firing upon the birds of prey.
The Columbia is firing on the lead Cardassian ship.
Our shields are down to 52%. Helm, set course 278 Mark 25. Maximum warp. Engage.
No ships are in pursuit. Columbia is hailing.
Open a channel.
Channel open.
Thanks, Alex. With them paying attention to you, we were able to get away.
What happened, Mike?
We came in contact with a shockwave that originated from that location. When we arrived, we soon found out they set up a trap to try and capture a ship to test out their new weapon.
We need to go back and stop them before they can use that weapon again. Lieutenant Miles, I want you to keep an eye on that group of ships. Let me know if anything changes with them.
We need a plan, Alex.
Agreed. Then let's rendezvous in 30 minutes and come up with one, Mike.
Okay, Alex. Ranger out.
How many crew members are missing, Mr. Green?
Getting reports now, Commander. We are missing 22 of the crew.
Why the hell were they taking people?
Klingons do not take prisoners, so we know that whatever is going on here, the Cardassians are running the show.
Whatever they're doing, we need to stop them. Mr. Elbert, I want you, Mr. Hutchinson, and Mr. Green to join me in the observation lounge.
Aye, sir.
Aye, sir.
Hey, Alex. Please have a seat. Alex, we've come up with a plan that involves a rescue mission.
A rescue mission, Mike?
While we were in the tractor beam on the other ship, they began to beam personnel off the Ranger. I don't know why, and I frankly don't care.
Alex, they took Renee.
You can't be serious! So what's the plan?
Alex, first we need to calm down and figure out the situation.
Bridge to Captain Decker.
Decker here.
Sir, Gul Kvek is hailing us.
Patch him to the observation lounge.
Aye, sir. Bridge out.
Captain, I believe you know this woman.
Cap!
Shut up! I want you to give me one of your ships for the exchange of this woman.
Why do you want one of the ships so bad? Does it have anything to do with that explosion we picked up?
So many questions when your crew's lives are on the line. If you want to see how that explosion happened, why don't you just give me one of your ships and maybe I'll let your officer live. Now, are you going to give me what I want?
What are you planning, Quebec? If you want a ship so bad, why don't you just take the Columbia?
Commander, we have not made an agreement yet.
Captain, I see there is someone there who cares about this officer very much. Can't you see what that means to him? Just give in. Better yet, why don't I just show you how much I'm telling the truth about killing your officer?
Okay, we need time to get the crew off Columbia.
I give you 15 minutes to get that crew off that ship.
Are we seriously going to give up the Columbia?
We do not have time for this at the moment. Decker to Columbia.
Columbia here. Yes, Captain Decker?
I am ordering an emergency evacuation of all crew off Columbia to Ranger.
Sir?
Do you have a hearing problem, Mr. Thompson?
No, sir. But that is not enough time to evacuate the entire ship.
I understand, Commander, but we don't have time to explain. Call an emergency evac, or I'll find someone who will.
Aye, sir. Columbia out.
I need everyone to help evacuate that ship.
Aye, sir.
Mr. Jarvis, Hutchinson, Connors, Green.
Sir?
I have a special plan for you on an away team.
What do you mean, an away team? And what plan?
Mr. Connors, I believe Admiral Hamilton has informed you of the special orders.
Aye, sir.
Then you will lead the away team. When you launch, that's where you give the orders.
Aye, sir.
Then you're all dismissed.
Mike?
You have your orders, Mr. Jarvis.
Aye, sir.
Shuttle Eisenhower to the bridge.
Go ahead, Eisenhower.
We have cleared the Ranger. Shuttle out. Now that we're underway, I can tell you what your orders are.
I'd like to know what these special orders are. Who has given them?
Computer. Access file terminate.
Warning. Access to this file is restricted to cleared personnel only. Please enter your access code.
Connors. Delta 3159 Gamma.
Please enter the second access code.
Hutchinson, Alpha 5731 Delta.
Working. Access codes accepted. Opening file.
The Cardassians have been working with the Klingon House of Lepeg to develop a weapon to try and rid themselves of their enemies, meaning us, or rather the Federation. Your orders are to infiltrate the lead ship and collect any intelligence possible and destroy the weapon.
Ranger to Mr. Daniels.
Daniels here.
We have less than 5 minutes before he destroys that ship. How many are left aboard Columbia?
We still have more than 100 people left to get off that ship.
I need you on the next transport to Ranger. I need you in engineering.
Aye, sir. Daniels out.
Captain, go Kelvin is Helen.
Put him on.
Captain, you have less than 3 minutes before I fire this beautiful weapon that I have designed.
Gulkavek, we are trying as hard as we can to get them off.
Maybe this will make you go faster. Firing commences in 90 seconds.
Gull! What do you have to prove with this kind of attack on a starship?
Sir, I'm picking up 6 starships on an intercept course, and they will be here in 2 minutes and 15 seconds.
What? Where are those ships coming from?
Identify those ships, Mr. Reese.
They're Klingon ships, sir.
Raising shields!
No, don't raise the shields.
Sir, we cannot withstand a fight against that many Klingon ships.
The Cardassians are retreating.
Open a channel to Columbia.
Channel open.
Columbia here. Yes, Captain Decker?
Do you have enough people to get that ship away?
Aye, sir.
Commander, one of the Cardassians has returned. They're opening fire.
Shields!
Captain, they have destroyed the submarine nacelle of the Columbia.
Fire!
Captain, Gulkavek is coming back. He's firing the prototype weapon.
Face of maneuvers!
Helmet's not responding, Captain.
Impact in 10 seconds.
Full power to shields! All hands! Brace for impact!
To be continued. You've been listening to Star Trek Ranger. Episode 105, Prototype, Part 1. Starring Jacob Stanford as Captain Decker, Dean Rogers as Commander Alex Jarvis, Michael Studelberg as Lieutenant Commander Bill Elberg, Michael Liebman as Chief Engineer John Daniels, John Kwan Yun as Lieutenant Reese, Alexis Waters as Ensign Tamir, Chris Spurgeon as Lieutenant Commander Paul Hutchinson, Tina Anderson as Dr. Diane Moss, and Paul Lavelle as the computer voice. Guest starring Irene Waits as Lieutenant Commander Renee Scott, Terry Self as Lieutenant Commander Jonathan Connors, Charles Todd Gwynn as Admiral Hamilton, Dave Morgan as Lieutenant Commander Eric Thompson, Stephen Gronbach as Lieutenant Commander Thomas Dodge, Ashley Kalfas as Lieutenant Elizabeth Miles, Clay Serre as Gul Quebec, Jay Norris as Cardassian Officer, David Agransonis as Lieutenant Roberts, and Jason Stanford as Ensign Green. Audio play written by Jacob Stanford. Your announcer is Paul Lavelle. Audio mix by Jacob Stanford. Music by Ron Jones, Dennis McCarthy, and Jerry Goldsmith. Star Trek Ranger is based on Star Trek, created by Gene Roddenberry. Star Trek is a registered trademark of Paramount and CBS, all rights reserved. Star Trek Ranger is not affiliated with Paramount, CBS, or any other Star Trek rights holders. No copyright infringement is intended. Star Trek Ranger is a production of Glass City Communications. Executive producers are Jacob Stanford and Jerry Stanford. Please visit our website at www.startrekranger.com and on YouTube at www.youtube.com/user/ValkyrieNCC2590.